Yes, yes, yes. It is down to four teams. That's it, guys. Championship Sunday is here. My name's Dennis Sullivan, Sports Snippets Dennis Sullivan. How the heck are you? Who you got in these championship games? Niners Lions will be the nightcap, starting around 6:30 Eastern on Sunday the 28th, and then around 3, a 3 p.m. start, 3-ish. It is the Kansas City Chiefs traveling to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Before I get started, do you like the content of this particular video? You know what to do. Go ahead, hit that thumbs up. And also, feel free to subscribe to my channel as well. That would be outstanding. Now, to get started, guys, in my opinion, my humble opinion, we should be having that Chief Raven game. I know it was already probably predetermined based on, AFC, NFC, and all this stuff. But you got to have that Chiefs-Ravens game on second. You got to put that on a little bit more prime time. Again, in my opinion, nothing against that Niner-Lion matchup. Should be pretty interesting. Let's start there. Let's start there real quick. And, it's a special day. I remember thinking back over the years, right? Championship Sundays. Some fans think it's more interesting or enjoyable than Super Bowl Sunday itself. I would have to say it's about a tie in my opinion. But they're both, of course, 2 weeks later we'll have the Super Bowl. So Niners go to the NFC Championship for the fourth consecutive year. That's right, because you remember they won the NFC 3 years ago, playing in the Super Bowl, losing to Kansas City. Then they lost to the Rams NFC Championship. Rams win the Super Bowl. Then they lost to the Philadelphia Eagles last year. Now here they are. I mean, they are favored by about a touchdown. I was hearing this morning. I could see why. I mean, they got a tremendous team. But let's not sleep on those Lions, especially the way I'm seeing Jahmyr Gibbs running the football. I see he splits carries of Montgomery. In this one, though, I think you may want to consider going a little more 60-40 with those carries in favor of Gibbs. Montgomery's good, but Jahmyr Gibbs seems to be an emerging star. Every time I look up, the guy is like breaking runs, 20, 30 yards, it seems to me. Ran for roughly 74, 75 yards in that win against the Bucs last week in the playoffs. So do the Lions have a chance? I think they do. Especially if they get that running game going. I know they like to use the backs in the passing game too. Don't forget Goff has been in this spot before and succeeded a handful of years back when he was with the Rams when they went to the Super Bowl and lost to the Patriots. Niners are an excellent team. Pretty good matchup. Pretty good. I like it. I mean, of course, you're going to have to favor the Niners, but Lions, if they get some breaks early, it's going to get interesting. Now, let's talk real quick. Look, this Raven-Chiefs game, tremendous matchup. Ravens a slight favorite. No argument here. Yes, I'm not going to argue that the Ravens were the best team during or the better team between the two during the regular season. But now we got playoff Mahomes, you got playoff Andy Reid, you got playoff Travis Kelce, you got playoff Chiefs. This will be in Baltimore. So this is all kind of evening out. I will say, let me just throw this at you guys, because I really don't make videos to say I predict games and stuff like that. But I just like to talk about the games and what I think will be key components or key aspects of these games. I'm going to say this. If Ravens win, they're going to need about a 10-point or greater lead at the half. Definitely going into the fourth quarter. Because the longer this stays within a touchdown, definitely the more this is going to favor Patrick Mahomes and company and Andy Reid and company. No one is better than Mahomes in a close game during this part of the season. In my opinion, no one's going to match him. You're not just going to even a quarterback as fantastic as Lamar Jackson, you're playing with some possible bad outcomes there if you're going to go into a fourth quarter tied or even only up by a field goal or even touchdown against Mahomes. Because this guy has proven time and time again, he's going to figure it out, guys. He's going to figure it out. He's going to figure you out. He's going to figure out your defense. I noticed the Chiefs too. I mean, I've seen them against when they played the Dolphins twice this year, regular season, in the playoffs. A handful of times on nationally televised games, whether it be Monday night, Sunday night, Thursday night, whatever. And they do a great job at saving like their premier plays for that fourth quarter with Pacheco running the football, with Rice, who's this emerging star now, wide receiver, and of course with Kelsey. And it's Mahomes just pushing all the right buttons, and the guy's fantastic. So we'll see what happens here. But if you're a Baltimore Ravens fan, you got to be hoping for an early either knockout punch or an early nice cushion lead in that first half, which could happen. Not saying that will not happen. Could happen. Ravens I don't want to disrespect the Ravens. They're a fantastic football team. So that's where I'm at, guys, going into this. I'm looking forward to two pretty good football games. I would like to see the Lions win and go to their first Super Bowl. Remember, they haven't been to a Super Bowl. But that would mean the Niners lose 3 straight NFC championships. That would be rough. That would be a kind of Minnesota Viking-ish, right? In the 70s. Didn't they lose? They lost a whole bunch of NFC championships, and then went, I don't get off a different subject, guys, but then they broke through and then lost to the Raiders in the Super Bowl. I think it was Super Bowl 11. I was watching all that. I was having a blast watching all that stuff. I believe it was last night on YouTube, actually. So let me know what you think, guys. I will talk to you soon. Send me a message. Who do you got in these games? Who do you think is going to win? And bye for now.